how old were you guys when you met?
I met her in high school, actually.
Oh, okay.
Before I went in the military.
Got it. So in high school, which had been what, 70s, mid 70s?
Yeah. Yeah. And she was going with a buddy of mine.
Okay.
From homeroom.
Okay.
She would come to visit homeroom, and I was right behind him, you know. So I'd talk to her all the time.
Yeah, it's funny.
And I met her in the unemployment line after the Air Force.
Okay. So that's super funny.
Yeah, she introduced me to the fact that she was diabetic after we planned to get married. And she's
Oh,
like,
wow.
You know what? I'm diabetic. And I said, well, what does that mean?
Huh.
You know?
How did that education go? Like,
Well, I just asked her questions, you know,
Yeah.
what do you expect? I expect her to live to be 50. I'm like,
Okay.
who told you that?
Huh.
You know? And just explain what she does and how,
Yeah.
how it's worked out for her.
Yeah.
And so I said, well, we can deal with it. You know?
Sure. Yeah. Right. Today, insulin is like stupid expensive. Was it always expensive? Like in the 80s, how much, rough idea what about
I don't remember that part.
Okay.
But I do remember it was affordable, so it couldn't have been
Sure.
that much.
Yeah.
And you could buy it without a script.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, so you could just buy it. They just had a glass door, you open it and buy it right out of the counter, you know,
Wow.
right out of the display, yeah.
Well, that's crazy. That seems like I'm running through my head of like all the ways that murders could have happened in the 80s and people wouldn't have known about it.
That
You know,
one would have
like,
worked.
So it wasn't, you didn't need a prescription. You just go in and,
And you know what you need, and you just one
Huh.
of these, one of those, and away you go.
wow.
Yeah. And she would mix it in the syringe.
Yeah. Well, so when I started, I actually first started with a mixed stuff. I had NPH, which was the cloudy insulin, and then the Humalog, which was the clear insulin. And they're like, yeah, you want to mix this stuff before this, and I just took 2 shots a day to try to like do insulin.
Well, in later years, the doctors tried to get her to look at her sugar more often, take the insulin more often, and she kept fighting it, not wanting to do it. Because she wanted to do it the way, I've always done it this way, I'm going to still do it that way. And, it's not always the best move when technology keeps advancing.
Right, for sure.
You know, I don't know how many more years she could have gotten, but I'm sure it would have been more.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for sticking around. If you like this video, check this one out as well. Also, why don't you subscribe down here, like, and leave a comment below. Have a good one.